I think for so long we believe that confidence is about outside validation, but confidence is really how you build confidence is loving you the most. Once you realize that, girl, it's a problem for me. Now my confidence is too damn high, okay? Because literally that's all that it comes down to is you telling yourself in the morning when you wake up and you're not having all that makeup on and saying, girl, you're fine. Or when you're feeling bad about what somebody does to you, you going to them and saying, I don't like what you did. Whether they apologize or they understand it or not, the fact that you stood up for how you felt, that's the kind of stuff that builds confidence. We sometimes have it backwards when we're looking at, the media and all these things that's telling us this is what makes you feel good. That's what makes you feel good. Really what builds your confidence is you thinking the best of you having your own back, and you never letting anybody tell you who you need to be.
Hi guys, welcome back to Claire Monica Talks. I'm your host Claire Monica and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about Confidence 101. Everything confidence and the importance of it. So confidence isn't something that you're born with. It's something that you decide to build. It's something that you choose every day. Every time you choose yourself, every time you speak up, every time you speak your truth, every time you do this, you're walking into your power and you're building unshakable confidence. And essentially you're leveling up. So today we're going to be talking about why self-love isn't optional and why owning your power is non-negotiable, especially if you want to be a prominent, influential, successful woman or man, and how to fully start stepping into this version of yourself, because you were always meant to be this person, and that's why you're drawn to these type of videos, and that's why you're drawn to leveling up and building yourself up. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe to my other channel, Claire's Kingdom, where I delve deeper into these topics. Yeah, see you guys towards the end, and yeah.
It's never too late to work on your self-confidence. I definitely was not always this confident person, but I worked on it and this is what I did. So number one, I spent way more time with myself to understand who I am when nobody else is around. Who are you when there's nobody else around to make you feel less than? Who are you when there's nobody to compare yourself to? Who are you when there's nobody to influence what you think, what you like, what you don't like? The only way to really get these answers is to spend more time with yourself and look within. Number two, for a period of time, I did completely the opposite of what people told me to do or advised me to do. When you grow up a people pleaser, it's easy to lose yourself and lose complete confidence in yourself. You don't believe or trust your own decisions. You only believe something's a good idea if somebody tells you it's a good idea, and that completely destroys your confidence. So I literally did whatever the hell I thought was right, and if I had consequences to deal with, I'll deal with them and learn from them. That was building my character and making my life mine again. Number three, I stopped taking things so personally. The sooner you realize that the way people treat you is a reflection of themselves and not you, your confidence will soar. People are literally walking projections, and projections aren't always negative. They can be positive as well. But unfortunately, the negative does exist, and people will project the negative feelings they feel about themselves onto you. Number four is always look put together. Whenever I look good, I feel so good. This doesn't mean wearing makeup, by the way. It just means looking presentable. I don't actually even wear makeup on a day-to-day. Just invest in a good skincare routine, a little beauty grooming here and there, like getting your hair done, getting your eyebrows done, good diet, good exercise. Think about it like this. If you're in a relationship and your partner was looking after you so well, how would you feel? You'd feel amazing, wouldn't you? Well, to nurture the relationship with yourself, make sure you're looking after yourself as well. And lastly, understand that there is no other option. You can stay being insecure, stay lowering yourself, not believe in yourself, which ultimately will limit you in every aspect of your life. Or you can work on being confident in who you are, start learning to love yourself, and grab every opportunity that comes to you because you know you deserve it. The choice is all yours, darling.
This is how I reprogram my brain from being super shy and introverted to being the most extroverted in my friend group. It took me 10 years to figure this out, but I'm gonna lay it out as quickly as possible. The first thing you need to do is stop telling yourself that you're introverted. If you keep affirming yourself by saying that you're shy, you're introverted, you will always be that way. So once I recognized that those were my natural tendencies, I knew I had to shift that mindset. An affirmation that really helped me is, my heart is open to meeting new and exciting people all of the time. The next thing you have to start doing is public speaking. Volunteer to public speak as often and frequently as possible. It's a muscle that you need to exercise, and one that I'm still continuously working on every day. When I was in middle school, I became class president so that I could do a speech in front of hundreds of people, even though I was literally so scared. And my voice shook the entire time. But from then on, I participated in so many other public speaking activities, and now I'm like, oh, I can do that. The next thing you have to start doing is going to events by yourself. I know it's super scary. I've been there. But if you're really serious about reprogramming your brain, you have to do things that are going to bring you out of your comfort zone so hard. One of the things that really helped me when I started going to events by myself was learning about body language. When you first meet yourself, there are different ways that you can present yourself, like making sure your arms aren't crossed, making sure your feet are kind of like pointing in the direction of the person you're speaking to. Being cognizant of my body language made me show up in a more confident and well-prepared manner when I was having like a one-on-one with someone I've never met at an event that I went to by myself. I have a few other tips, so let me know if you guys want a part 2. I will give you all of my tips and body language hacks, the whole shebang. I know being an introvert is hard, but you don't have to be your whole life. I'm living proof of it.
If you want to feel fucking fabulously confident, assertive as fuck, with standards higher than the Burj Khalifa, then you need to become a woman who isn't afraid to be herself. Let's talk about it. You see, most of you are stumbling and bumbling through your midlife, carrying around past identities that you have long since outgrown, and you're also carrying around inside you parts of you that you've disowned and dismissed over the years. Whether or not that is due to you or external circumstances does not make any fucking difference. What matters is there are parts of you that you do not like, and you need to like everything about you if you are to be boldly and wildly fucking confident. I'm going to give you an example from my life. I am glam. I love a fucking bit of glam, but I'm also a bit of a savage, right? I eat like an animal. I swear like a trooper. I've always been the black sheep, going out there doing what she wants to do, and in the process of that I destroyed my life. I became a cocaine addict, an alcoholic. I had various abusive relationships. I spent all my money and had to go bankrupt. Now, if I hadn't accepted all those parts of me, then every time someone brought up the fact that, oh, you used to be an addict, or you used to spunk all your money up the wall, or you used to go out with really shitty men, do you know what I would do? I would get really fucking triggered and get defensive. My line of defense is always to have an argument, but your line of defense could be you shut down, or you flap, or you fawn. And that doesn't get me anywhere in life. You can't be a snowflake in life. You've got to be able to stand your motherfucking ground. You've got to be able to own your successes and your failures. We both know we haven't got to this point in our lives without making a bit of a shit show somewhere. And your job is to reclaim all your shit shows and spin a new narrative on them, so that you can own the fuck out of them and no one can poke the bear and try and get a rise out of you. Do you see where I'm going with all of this? You have to become comfortable with all parts of you, with everything you've done. Because when you fucking do, it frees you up to fully fucking live. And anybody that doesn't agree with you, well, you're too busy to even fucking notice, because you're living your boldest, flamboyant, brilliant life. Now, if this is resonating with you and you're ready to do something about it, then strut into my world. My signature program, Main Character Energy Season 2024, is open right now. Doors close on the 1st of March. And this is the place where we upgrade your identity and bring all those parts that you have dismissed and denied back into the picture, so that you can fucking strut through the world boldly confident, wildly assertive, with standards higher than the motherfucking Burj Khalifa. Everything you need is in my profile.
I'm going to give you some little things that I do in my life that help me feel more fulfilled and confident on a daily basis. Start romanticizing your life. And I don't mean to pretend like you're in a movie or anything like that. I mean, start being in the present moment, looking around you and seeing, wait a minute, this is like really cool. I should be grateful for this moment right now. This is something that not everybody gets to do. Start seeing the beauty in every single moment that you have. And that's how you romanticize your life. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about realizing there's beauty in every single moment that you have. I cannot emphasize enough how much journaling has changed my life. And you don't have to love writing if you want to start journaling. You can start with little affirmations and things you're grateful for. I used to write just like a little half a page of things I was grateful for, affirmations, but now I will literally write 4 pages plus. I will go off on tangents. but it's become a form of meditation for me. It's like a way for me to ground myself and reset my focus. If I'm getting anxiety or I just feel really crappy, I'll just start journaling and picking out the things that are actually really beautiful for me in the now that I'm not able to recognize if I'm just sitting in my own thoughts. When you're writing things down rather than just sitting there in your own head, it allows you to organize your thoughts, and then you can focus on what you will actually need to be focusing on, the positive aspect of your mind. When it comes to manifestation as well, writing things down is very, very powerful. When I walk into a room, especially when I'm nervous, I will imagine myself as this white light. Like, I imagine myself as this bright, white angel, like, type of energy. It just makes me feel so much more powerful, and it helps me switch my energy a little bit to an attracting energy. You know that thing that everyone talks about Marilyn Monroe, where she like flips a switch and then she can attract her with her energy? That's kind of like what I try to do with this. Like, I imagine myself as this white attracting light that is just attracting the right eyes to me. This might sound a little crazy to you, but I swear it makes me feel so much better. Understand that hurt people hurt people. There is not a single happy person in the world that is actually fulfilled and confident that is going to be going around commenting hate and hurting somebody. If there are people trying to make you feel bad or trying to embarrass you and belittle you, you need to realize it's not a you problem. It is always, always a them problem. And that might sound cliche, I'm sure you've heard that before, but it is the realest thing that I live by every single day. I never let anyone's negativity affect me because I know that is a them problem and it is not a me problem. 9 times out of 10, the thing that you hate about somebody the most is what you hate about yourself. If somebody's hating on you, they hate themselves much more. I promise you that. They hate themselves. And they might not even know they hate themselves. That's the funniest part. But the only reason why they're hating is because they have some sort of subconscious issues that they need to work out. And you need to just start having sympathy for them. When I say sympathy, I mean like, don't take it seriously. And don't take it personal. When someone's mean to me, all I can do is look at them and be like, you are a very sad, hurt person. It makes me sad. I'm like, I feel bad for you. There is always some deep-rooted issue under the surface. And if you find yourself talking bad about people a lot of the time, this is not an attack to you, but then you need to realize I have some subconscious issues. The thing that I keep talking bad about that other person, I must hate about myself. I'm not perfect. I get annoyed at people all the time. But then I realize I'm annoyed about that person doing that thing because I don't like myself when I do that thing. And then it changes me. It's a good thing to realize what you need to work on because then you can better yourself. The only way for you to better yourself is to acknowledge your faults and to work on them. You don't have to hate them, but you can acknowledge that you want to work on it. And that's how you better yourself. That's how you evolve. I'm going to end this video just by saying that everything is temporary and time heals literally everything. Whatever you're going through right now, however much it hurts, it will pass. I promise it will. And it might not go away forever, depending on what you're feeling, but it will get better. And if you don't allow yourself to let it get better, then it won't. But you are in control.
People don't need to know that this is your first time here. People don't need to know that you've not been here before, especially come closer if you've been dealing with imposter syndrome. People don't need to know that you've not been here before, and oftentimes people are not fussed that you have not been here before. You need to pick up your head and walk into the room like, you know what, I've done this, I can do this, I'm sure of myself and get it done. Because I feel like sometimes we're thinking, what if they know, what if they don't know? They're banking on you to know, so just go in confident. I don't even know like what examples I can use, but I'm telling you, there are many people who are blagging their way through life, through business opportunities, through experiences, through different relationships and networking. Act like you've been there before. Walk in there with your head high, confident in yourself, and I promise you it changes everything. Because I remember I used to be thinking, oh my gosh, what if they know? What if they don't know. I can do whatever I put my mind to, and whatever. When you start putting that as your mantra and start walking in that truth, things are going to turn around and start changing. So I don't know who needs to hear this. walk with your head high and get your confidence together and act like you've been here before. Nobody needs to know this is your first time. Nobody needs to know. Just act like you've been here before. Amen.
Here's how you are going to become the baddest, most confident version of yourself to the point where only God himself can break you. Let's get into it. Number one, the most powerful lesson I've ever learned in my life is from somebody who told me, if you want something, move like you already have it. The way I ran with this, I was telling people I was rich when I only had $3,000 in my bank account, posting on social media like I had 86 million followers when I had like 13, portraying that I was living my best life online in conversations when I was the most broken I'd ever been in my life. But it manifests itself. So if you want to be confident, you want to be proud of yourself, start moving like you already are. Talk yourself up. Get ready before leaving the house. Show up to places you don't feel welcome. Walk into a room commanding energy with your head high, your shoulders up. Make eye contact. Talk to everyone. Introduce yourself to the hottest guy in the room. Infiltrate conversations even though you feel uncomfortable doing so. Start a conversation with the most intimidating RBF face girl in the room. Start moving with that energy like you are that bitch. Number two, some people call this delusion. I call it manifestation. But if you think, feel, and say something out loud, it will come true. So I want you to start by saying daily affirmations every morning in the mirror out loud. Here's some I found on Google. I'm going to show all of them. I want you to screenshot and only take some of them. I think there's like 35 or something here. You're not going to say 35 sentences every single morning, but take the ones that you resonate with or don't resonate with, because those are the things you need to work on, and make your own little list. And here's my daily affirmations, because I know someone's going to ask. They're not all about confidence, but some of them play into that. We'll talk about it in a second. This may seem silly. You may not believe in it, but please just trust me and try it. I promise you, the things that you say, you start to think and feel, and those things start to manifest in your real life. When someone puts me down or discredits what I'm doing, it does not faze me, because I know I'm on the right path in life and no one can take this from me. That's one of my daily affirmations. When it comes time to make a big decision, I no longer stress about that decision or wonder if I'm making the wrong decision, because I trust my intuition and I allow it to guide me. It's another one of mine. When I have a bad day or something goes extremely wrong in my life, everything is unfolding perfectly according to the divine plan of my higher self. When people treat me poorly, I release all that is not in alignment with my higher self, and I surround myself with people who support my growth. You will start to notice that when these things happen in your day-to-day life, they don't shake or break you. I hear these phrases in my head, I feel them, I believe them, and I carry on. It's like that purple shirt theory. If somebody were to come up to me on the street and say, I hate that ugly purple shirt that you're wearing, is that gonna bother me? No, because I know my shirt's green, my shirt's not ugly, and I don't care. So when people tell me I'm ugly on the internet, it doesn't bother me, because I know I'm beautiful. When you know who you are and you feel a certain way about yourself, nothing and no one can break you. Moving on to number three. You need to be taking care of yourself like you're royalty. Exercise, get your steps in, eat clean, take your vitamins, develop a skincare routine, keep your hands, feet, and hair groomed. Floss twice a day, whiten your teeth, get ready even when you're not leaving the house. Wear jewelry. When you look good, you feel good. If you always look the best version of yourself, you will always feel the best version of yourself. Number four, and the most important, mind your business. You are going to elevate yourself so high that everything is beneath you. You are not chasing, you are not bickering, you are not looking through his followers. And this is where the daily affirmations come in, because this is one of mine. All that is good finds me. Therefore, you are going to stay in your lane and focus only on things that elevate you. So your friend calls you the morning after a party you didn't go to and says that your ex-best friend had a lot of shit to say about you. Oh, that's sad. I hope she can move on someday. But did you end up talking to that guy you wanted to? You don't give a shit what that girl said, because it doesn't affect you. And the drama is beneath you. So when situations like this come up and you're tempted to know what she said or check his following or double text him, you are going to stop yourself and think, what value is this providing me? If it's not elevating you, it's beneath you. And we're simply not engaging. Do not let anyone or anything bring you down to a negative place. Protect your peace and stay in your aura. So I want you to try some of this and come back and let me know how you feel. Love you guys. Bye.
Amazing stuff. Remember that confidence isn't about being loud or about being flashy. It's about being unapologetically yourself. It's about being authentic. It's about keeping balance, being loyal, not abandoning yourself, not self-sacrificing yourself. It's about practicing, it's about growing, and it's about showing up for yourself. No matter who leaves you, no matter who's by your side. And don't forget that not being confident or not having that self-love, that self-validation is costly, and it can cost you your dreams, it can cost you your desires. So yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms at Claire Monica, and make sure to subscribe and tune into Claire's Kingdom. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, comment down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.